What is up, YouTube, and welcome back to another video on high altitude investing. My name is Dallin Anderson. Today we are going to be talking about Dogecoin. Before we get started though, if you're not a member of the free Discord, please click the link in the description box below and get started trading and investing with over 1,000 other traders in the community. So without further ado, we'll get straight into today's video. Okay, so Dogecoin. We have been talking about Dogecoin on this channel quite a bit now. So today, I wanted to do a little bit of a different kind of technical analysis, really to show you guys some of the other things that I am seeing in the chart, so we don't look at the same stuff that we have been looking at. So this is the logarithmic chart on Dogecoin, as you can see in the bottom right of my screen. Actually, you probably can't see it because my face is covering it, but there's a little button that says log. If you click that button, it changes the way that the scaling works on your screen. So you can see when it's off the logarithmic chart, things look a lot different than when it's on the logarithmic chart. So it's just a different way of scaling the price over time. So yeah, this is Dogecoin on the logarithmic. Now, what we do see here on the logarithmic is an uptrend. Right? We've been talking a lot about how uptrends are very typical of markets, how uptrends are very typical of what we're looking for as a technical analyst. Obviously, it's typical in markets, but as an analyst in the crypto markets, we look for these uptrends a lot, right? We want to find these uptrends. So the trend is your friend. It's likely going to continue. It's likely going to keep pushing up here. And we can really see that in the L8 wave structure as well. So we have a wave 1 here. We have a wave 2 right here. Then we have our wave 3, which has a lot of volume, which is typical of wave 3. Then wave 4. And we're getting ready for our bigger picture wave 5 here with Dogecoin. Now, a big picture L8 wave 5 wave with Dogecoin means that we'll break the previous all-time high of about 75 cents and head well over $1 here on Dogecoin in the big picture. So yeah, this big picture uptrend does look very nice. And it's definitely something that we're looking for in the charts. So let's take it off the log chart and look at what's happening here on the linear chart. So on the linear chart, we also have a complete market cycle and a complete ABC correction. So not only are we expecting another L8 wave up on the logarithmic chart, where we're expecting another move to new all-time high, but also on the linear chart, we're also expecting another all-time high, because both of these charts are showing bullish signals, right? Whether you're on the logarithmic chart and you're seeing a massive bullish L8 wave count, or whether you're on the linear chart here and you're seeing another bullish L8 wave setup, both the linear chart and the logarithmic chart are both looking very bullish on Dogecoin. The other thing that we do see here is we have a 1 wave and a 2 wave, and we're getting ready for our 3 wave here in the smaller time frame, which means this little pullback here on Dogecoin is probably going to be very short-lived as we prepare to go up towards 40 cents here on Dogecoin in wave 3. Then I suspect Dogecoin will probably pull back a little bit for wave 4, and we'll start to get ready to go for wave 5. Now, these are subwaves. So when I show you this Elliott wave count, I don't want you to think that once Dogecoin gets up to 54 cents, the whole bull market is over, because it's not. I'm just showing you the subwave count that I'm seeing here in the shorter time frames. Because once we do start to get up towards that major all-time resistance, well, we're probably going to go for a correction, right? We're probably going to pull back a little bit up there. And so that correction is not the end of Dogecoin. It's really just a small pullback along the way up. In other words, what I'm saying here is even though that I'm seeing a subwave count for an Elliott wave going up for a 5-wave here, I don't think that this is the end of Dogecoin. It's a subwave. So we're going to go for a bigger picture Elliott wave expansion as we complete this Elliott wave subwave set. So a subwave is a wave inside of a wave. A major wave basically means that that's the bigger picture wave. A subwave is the wave inside of a wave. So if we were to draw the major waves, it would look more like this. 1, 2, 3, right? Those are the major waves. But inside of those major waves, you're going to get 1, 2, you're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, and of course your 5th wave here that I was just drawing. So I hope that makes sense. I just don't want you guys to get all confused thinking that, if you understand Elliott waves, that you know that after a 5-wave you get a correction. So I don't want you guys to see Dogecoin going up to 50 cents and then get confused that just because we're in wave 5, that somehow Dogecoin is done pumping. Because I personally expect Dogecoin to go over its all-time high in value as it builds momentum. So I don't want you guys to start to sell early just because we're in a subwave, 5-wave, when there's a bigger picture, wave 1, wave 2, and 3, 4, 5-wave forming that's going to be way more profitable than just trading this little subwave count here. But I wanted to show you the subwave count so you see what I think the market will do here in the near future. So yeah, Dogecoin is worth 18 cents right now. It could go well over its previous all-time high, which is going to take it over $1 in value. Now, if this thing goes over $1 in value, then you're talking about some pretty nice gains from current price. You're talking about being able to, 25x your money. Not from current price to the all-time high, but as we start to break out into price discovery, I do believe that you will be able to see those types of gains on Dogecoin. It's going to take some momentum, some time to get up there, but I really do believe that Dogecoin will see that type of a move before the bull market is over. So yeah, you guys don't get stuck on the short term. Don't start to think too short term. A lot of times people see these markets and they get very short-sighted. They just think, oh, well, if the price goes up 100%, I'm going to sell because I'm scared of losing money again. Well, you guys, please don't do this, okay? This market is set up to explode. This market's set up to go well beyond the previous all-time highs on a lot of these different coins. And so as we do that, a lot of people are going to be selling early. They're going to be selling at 50 cents. They're going to be selling at 60 cents. They're going to be selling at 70 cents. And they're going to try to sell way too early when this thing is just getting started, right? People are going to sell too early. Now, it's hard to convince people what's going to happen before it does because a lot of people lack faith, a lot of people don't have vision, and they have a hard time imagining what the future could look like, right? And especially they have a hard time imagining a good future. A lot of people default into imagining a bad future, right? So what I'm here to tell you is that Dogecoin, when it breaks out into its all-time high, this bull market's going to go on for quite some time. This thing isn't just going to take off in the dump. Okay? And I don't care if you disagree with me, because it doesn't make the truth without effect. When this coin starts to break out and starts to go into its all-time high, it's going to keep taking off. It's going to keep taking off for quite some time and keep breaking out into new all-time highs and keep shooting higher and higher. And a lot of people are going to wonder, well, why did I sell so early? And it's not going to look purely vertical like this, right? It might. It could. You saw Pepe. It probably will take a little bit more time and momentum to build up to these levels. But either way, people are going to be selling the whole way up. They're going to be selling too early. And then it's going to go into price discovery. And this thing's going to pump and pump and pump and keep pumping. And people are going to be already out of the market. And they're going to be too scared to buy until, guess what? Till the price is so high that they think that it's going to go up forever. Then they're going to buy right when a real bear market comes and it starts to drop again, right? This is just the nature of human psychology. This is just what people do. And when the market's early like this, when it's undervalued like this, to try to convince people, right, that you're going to go into a big bull market like this is really hard. But once it's in a bull market, to try to convince them that a crash is coming is almost impossible. But what people do is they screw up. They don't buy right here. And if they do, they sell right here. And then they miss the entire bull market. And then they buy the top because they fear that they're going to miss out, because they really did miss out already, right? So don't be that person that isn't buying the dip, and don't be that person that's selling too early, and definitely don't be that person that buys the top later when Dogecoin's already pumping, when it's already past its all-time high, when it's already blowing people's minds, and when it's already going way higher than people suspect. Because that's right when most people will start buying, and that's right when a real bear market will come. So yeah, I'm trying to convince you guys to stop having such a small mind. Small-mindedness is so frustrating for people that can see what's coming. So please stop having a small mind and look towards what's actually going to happen in these markets and capitalize on them. So yeah, that's my view on Dogecoin, and I do suspect a big move here over the next few years, and especially as we move into this new bull market with Dogecoin, which, who knows, we could break out to a new all-time high before the end of this year. So yeah, thanks again for tuning in. That is my views on Dogecoin. Hey, thank you guys so much for tuning into today's video. I love and appreciate every single one of you. If you enjoyed this video, please share it with your friends, and I look forward to seeing you guys in future videos. As always, stay profitable out there.